found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, is hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Grey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Here's all.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law
I
firm
think it must be over the
Morgan
moon about John stepping down. He's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that ruined her career.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party.
you care for an aperitif?
Thank you. So, you must know everything that goes on at the event. Care to give me the lowdown?
Let's see. Most of the guests have already arrived, and let me tell you, it's like a Forbes 500 convention in there. Most are high-profile clients of Morgan, Yates, and Cole. But the Yateses are still no shows. Word is, they're still up at the house.
They haven't made an entrance yet. Curious. Any idea why?
Well, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but word is that Yates was in a great mood this morning, and that all changed when the letter arrived.
The letter?
Yeah, an honest-to-God letter delivered by courier. I mean, who writes letters anymore? Anyway, it must have been bad news, because Senor Yates heard the plant off the balcony. Big heavy one, too. It almost hit Isabel, one of the maids who had to go lie down.
Oh. Anything else?
The party is not the only thing happening at the estate. The winery is open for guests, too. You should check it out if you're interested in winemaking. It's harvest season, after all.
I might just do that. Thank you for your time, miss.
Right. Pleasant evening, senor.
Thank God it's finally in. That extra security just got right back.
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tourists, miss.
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My apologies. I didn't recognize you. Let me sign you in.
Luther? Burnwood's flying solo. I want all eyes on. Let's see what she does. And Luther, redeploy the birds and key in on the party area. We're spread too thin. Too many blind spots. Anyone as much as sneezed in the wrong direction, I want to know about it.
Then, all done. And I see your tour guide is none other than Gabriel Vargas, the state's chief winemaker. Well, this is a rare privilege. You and Don Yates must be very close.
Yes, about 400 meters, I should say.
Pardon me?
Never mind. I'll just wait here for my companion. Carry on.
Ah. Miss Birdwood? Mr. Yates said you'd be dropping by. Are you ready for the grand tour?
Who else will be attending?
Let me check. Just yourself, Miss Vidal, and a Mr. Corvo Black, an employee of Mr. Yates from the New York office. He hasn't checked in with us yet. Would you like us to call him for you?
That won't be necessary. We'll go at our own pace.
No problem. I will tell Mr. Vargas, the chief winemaker, to expect your arrival. You are in for a treat.
What do you make of this?
Well, Yates wants us out of the way. There's a reason we're the
Good day
only
to you,
heralds
sir.
going on this tour of his. He's buying time. Question is, for what? I wouldn't be surprised if he considers me a threat, but is he bold enough to defy Edwards?
He'd be a damn fool. But they don't call him cojones for nothing. I need to go for him.
I know how to deal with the light
You ask me, the Constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of our people?
How could she be a herald? Maybe Vidal will trip her down the stairs. Those heels are an accident waiting to happen.
Don't hold your breath. Vidal is a true believer, fiercely loyal to the Constant. It must be why he chose her to show Burnwood the ropes. Figured the rest of us wouldn't forgive and forget so easily. Sneaky bastard.
The man didn't get to where he is by accident.
Senor, you are not allowed to pass.
Mr. Yates, what can I do for you? A tour of the facility? At this hour? I didn't know we had investors coming. A private tour. Mr. Yates, with all due respect, we are about to harvest the Malbec. I hardly think this is the best use of my time. Fine, if you say so. Who is the audience? Diana Barnwood and Tamara Vidal? The politician Tamara Vidal? Okay. And the last one? Corvo Black? Is he your fixer? The scary one?
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential. Joining the tour will give access to Vidal, away from the crowd.
Okay, I'll clear my schedule. Right. Thank you, Mr. Yates. Enjoy the... Why does he want me to play tour guide to his socialite friends? It's harvest day.
He probably just wants to show off, Patron. I know I would.
Sir, this is a restricted area.
Johannesburg called. And from that mirth of yours, I take it Ether again?
Ether, Concept, Hampton, Milton Fitzpatrick, all the big players now officially under the same corporate umbrella.
Now,
What am I doing here?
What? What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them a grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. You don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the trophy's right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes, James, on 1/3. Yates doesn't like how I prioritize. He can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
Why me? Why me? One of those days. I don't know if
Great job, Ramon. Just great. That knife is coming out of your salary.
Welcome to Vignetta Yates. I'm Gabriel Vargas, chief winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but they're all above your pay grade.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Follow me.
Yo!
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including a drag-in freezer unit. And last but not least, our grape crusher, industrial size for your disposal purposes.
Interesting.
Follow me, please. Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium. In these spacious tanks, which could easily be able to contain a couple of hundred human bodies, the sugars in the wine are converted to alcohol. This is also where we squeeze the must into a fine juice using our grape presser.
Fascinating.
Come along. Final stop, the barrel room. Nothing dramatic, just wine biding its time. The vault next door contains our most precious bottles, but the access doors are made from ballistic glass and can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads. So, unless you're the Sparrow, don't get any ideas.
Remarkable.
Here comes Mr. Yates now. Perfect timing.
It's Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As chief of the heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine herald once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief. Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What? Did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Eva Perón unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers. Just fetch it already.
A meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of celebration. Likely a gathering of heralds, come to congratulate Yates on his upcoming promotion. Diana's presence, a calculated risk.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II. If you have to look it up, shame on you.
perfection. Irreplaceable. You don't drink the 1945 Grand Paladin any more than you would write a shopping list on the Mona Lisa. Men like Don Yates know the price of everything, but the value of nothing.
I am sorry, Patron. Say, what if we exchange the labels? Served him a different wine.
Ah, you are devious, Santino. But no. If Mr. Yates wishes to destroy something beautiful, I will not stand in his way. That is between him and his creator.
How did he even get his hands on a bottle? I hear the last of the 45s was sold to Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali for $600,000. Most expensive bottle ever sold.
Yes. A curious story. See, that bottle you refer to came from a case of 12, which were recovered from a sunken Carlisle shipping container that went down in the South China Sea during the final days of World War II. Now, of those 12, only 5 were raised intact. Al-Ghazali bought one under great media coverage, while the others simply disappeared, quietly obtained by some clandestine private collector. Until one of the bottles was donated to Mr. Yates by Byron Washington, CEO of the Pax Mundus Foundation, as a reward for winning a court case. Now, Byron's twin daughters were treasure hunters, so that explains how he managed to get first pick. But you see, I was here when the bottle arrived, and the crate it arrived in bore a curious logo. Something called the Ark Society.
Intriguing. Do you know what it means?
Well, not a clue. And now, we will never know. Well, you don't get attached, Santino. For all fine things in life are transient.
Damn.
Viste? Have a look at that, huh? Will you?
All right.
Hey, Flowers! Over here. Come on, while we're young.
Sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting. Go on, get yourself patted down. We're still on alert from all those big shot CEOs getting offed.
If you want to come through, I'm gonna need to pat you down. I better not find something on you. You don't want to know what's gonna happen if I do. All right, all good. Go on.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man. They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me.
I have always considered
Majesty.
the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something
Flowers.
quite special.
Blowing it.
Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin, one of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary, the proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot, the wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors, and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Art Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on
Good
us.
day to you.
More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Don.
What? You're lying, of course. Which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen to yourselves. Don Yates is not even appointed constant yet, and already he conspires to betray his master. I don't pretend to understand Edward's every move, but I do know that this man is an opportunist and unworthy of office.
Then you are a traitor to the heralds. The room is against you, Tamara. Stand down now or share her fate.
Edwards will hear about this.
I think not. I am sorry, but you brought this on yourself. Mr. Cortazar? Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
We need to get our story straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Tamara Vidal, who saw through the assassin's disguise, was, alas, killed as well. This is what you will all attest to. A toast, then, in her honor. Savor the taste, because you never will again. And let me remind you, we are in this together. One goes down, we all go down. Here's to loyalty.
Huh? Okay.
Something strange is happening. I'll check it out.
Awesome.
¿Perdón?
Ajá.
Jeez. What?
Command, I just heard something. I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out.
Took you long enough. Quick! Clear the floor and get yourself a guard outfit. Yates won't be long. Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug courtesan do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, You just be ready to move.
I'm talking to you. Check out what it was.
Roger that. Pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. Repeat, Plan B is a go. Start prepping a crime scene, like we discussed. Remote, stay deck. Corvo, make it. Improvise. This bird.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me. Don, you shouldn't have.
So confident, even in defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah? I'm all ears.
Turns out this woman will be your downfall. If it's any consolation, Don,
what
your
are you doing,
instincts
you
were dead
asshole?
on.
Do you stand there?
Be constant.
Shoot her!
And I will make it my mission to tear down Providence brick by brick. Finish it. Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
Congratulations are in order.
Close call, though. I was third in line.
Looking sharp, sir.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47. How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.